What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for you tonight. Axis Football. Do me a favor, take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, run over to Twitter, give me a follow. My username is ShutdownSafety. Somebody told me I wouldn't do breakdowns with Axis, and you know what? Until this year, they really weren't realistic, but now the game's gotten to a point where I can do them, and this is what you guys can expect to see from me this year, trying to make this game better. Watch this play at speed. We're going to start with a negative. We're going to end with a positive in the same exact type of play. So when we go back and we slow this down a little bit to take a look at what happens, I like the release. I like the throwing animation. That's kind of new this year. Now, when the ball comes in, you have to understand what happens here is there's some logic built into the player's attributes that have them locate the ball and try to catch it. And that's okay. I like the fact that their hands are all up in the air. I like that they're trying to identify with the ball and either deflect or catch it. But what I don't like is as close a proximity as this happens. There's about 3 players in that area that needs to be addressed. The next play here, this is actually an issue that happens in Madden, happens very quick. When we go back and we slow it down, what you're going to see is maybe a transition issue where the quarterback is trying to pitch the ball out to the halfback opposite his shoulder. And I understand that has to happen to get the ball off to the left, but the animation is so slow, the center pulls for the play, it leaves the quarterback with no option but to be thrown in the dirt. Should probably be fixed a little bit there and refined so that it's a usable play. Now, here is a quarterback scramble, and this is actually one of the scrambling quarterbacks in the game. Now, to me, you can argue all you want how realistic of an outcome that missed tackle was or that scramble was, but there's some really good things that happen here. The first thing I'll say, I don't like how the center runs up there and blocks, nor the other lineman. That's a little bit of user control missed tackle. I suppose, you know, like I said, you can argue the spin move, but the important thing here is as the quarterback crosses the line, I want you to pay close attention to the 2 linemen up on the 30-yard line. There's 2 of them very close together, so it doesn't look like there is, but there is. They've separated now at this point, and I want you to see what they do, because this is something that's sorely missing in Madden. It's so refreshing to see it in this game. They're going to go out, find second-level blocks. Not only that, but the 2 biggest threats to the quarterback, and you can see the quarterback right now is about the 33-yard line, being aided by those blocks, and by those blocks only, he is able to run an additional 7 to 8 yards upfield. That's a great thing to have in a video game. Now, final play, like we talked about, ended on a positive with the pass receiving. Quarterback throws the ball. Crazy high arc. Probably should be fixed. But again, when we go back, we take a look at what's actually happening here. There's some attributes coming into play. The pocket, a little bit shifty, but forms well. You can see the receiver and the defensive back here. Even though he's so far away from the ball, he's still tracking it, still putting his arms out, making that recognition. The receiver makes the catch because he was able to locate the ball and find it, runs up. Maybe a small issue that he should have tried to get to the first down marker, but it's a second down play, so digress a little bit there. So with that said, guys, I mean, this is what Axis Football breakdowns are going to look like this year. I look forward to doing them, sharing them with you, showing you the improvements this game makes along the way, but also showing you this game does a lot of things right. Yes, it has its shortcomings. It is built by a small independent studio, but it can provide a very fun football experience. It has some simulation aspects to it that you guys are really going to enjoy in terms of the ratings. And again, I look forward to bringing this and a lot more content to you this year. I appreciate that you guys took time to check this video out, and I'll be back in the week with more commentary.